The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came. Get ready. Turn the ending. 55. Push him back. Push him back. 55 is mine, guys. 55. And watch the lane.
King now from the gun on 3rd down. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. This is Kelly. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
6-6. Pull it high.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
You got that. You got 61. Matchbox white. Hey, lock it. Bravo. Snap.
Back to throw here. And he'll find Hall. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And a quick throw here, that's complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possible. Let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Here's King to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
Watch the screen. Wait. Check 49. Check 50. Check 50.
To throw on 2nd down. King escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
King throwing on 3rd and long. Got a man open, it's Ross. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? They got closer to the goal line. Things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Elliott. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Hey, Haywood.
I'm here all day. 43 is the mic all day.
Hey.
2nd and 9 now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, team 6, go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Cooper was the target there. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
I know you feel that.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, 30 yards. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw, and he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Check. Press now.
He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. It's complete to Diggs. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And what is going on here? I've got third down. Screen shows third down, but they've got the punt team out there. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Fielded just inside the 20. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, let's get this.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This is Reese on the ground. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
60 Pittsburgh. Give me that ball.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it down here just shy. The 15 at the 16-yard line.
He was brought down by John Johnson. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Rams 16-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Ready? 50, plant.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Say go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Ready?
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Target. Undercut. Shit. Show it up.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Here we go. Set. 10-2 stop.
Check. 43. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead.
Double tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Nice.
They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
At their own 28-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. King. It's Kelsey on the ground. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Kelly on the counter. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now King, off play action, flushed out right. He'll run it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Back now in Los Angeles. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Under 10.
King now, operating from the gun. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. To throw is King. From the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelsey, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Looking to throw. King. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
955, 955. Hey, eat. Down to lose 1.
Here's King. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown, as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Check 43.
Hey, exit.
43's the mic. 43's the mic.
5.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go now. 60 or 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's got the connection to Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 42.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completions.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 42 yards. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
90 is smooth. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 90 is the mic. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. 92.
They'll try and throw for it. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And now it's 2nd down.
On the double. Mark 55. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Six.
King to throw again. Forced out to, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Operating from the gun. King. And he's going to go down again.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Kill. Turn it up.
Now King throwing on 4th down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Now.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
5. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Out. Shift. Watch the shift. Bang.
Protein spill.
Watch the safety creep.
Big Griffin.
Now Elliott. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. This is Elliott. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Hatch it.
Yeah, let's go.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it. That's
a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Caught, Kelsey, left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Back to throw. He'll leave it for Kelly, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Dallas, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals.